How to stay motivated and not give up? We're going to answer that question in this video. Okay, that's a tough one for a lot of people, especially right now during the COVID-19 pandemic. Some states are talking about opening up for business in a couple weeks. Some states don't know exactly what they're going to do. But the bottom line is a lot of us have lost our motivation. And so that was what we're going to talk about today, because it's important that you don't lose that. And if you've already lost it, we got to get your groove back. So there's a lot of different ways that I try myself when I'm starting to go down. Is the idle mind, they always say, is the work of the devil. So do not stop staying in motion. You have to keep moving forward, okay? You have to keep occupied. I don't care if you're playing video games right now or what you're doing. Don't sit around and stir, because you're going to take a problem that's this big and blow it way out of proportion. And the last thing we all need to be doing is doing that. And then what ends up happening is you become a creature of habit, right? We are creatures of habit as humans. They always say, what, it takes 30 days to make a habit. Is it 30 days to break it or something like that? It takes time. Well, the problem is most of us have been locked down for 30 days or longer. So we've created, some of us, bad habits as a result of that. So it's tough to stay motivated. And I know what you're feeling. I've been there. I've been there many times. And I'll tell you what really helps get me going. Find things you're passionate about and go in that direction. Just go in that space. Go in that direction. If you're feeling depressed, I've been there many, many times. Some people believe it, some people don't. It's the truth. We all go through our ups and downs, right? It's important in these tough times right now that you push through, because it's not just yourself that you got to get through. I want you to think about this for a second. Think about some of the most important people in your life. Family members, parents, right? Brothers and sisters, cousins, friends. Think about those people. Those people, most of them or all of them, are fans of yours. They don't sit there and cheer you on, okay? They don't cheer you on every single day. You don't see them rooting you on, but these people are your fans and they need you. And I'm sure we've all experienced these tough times when we lose a loved one, or even like a celebrity that we absolutely adored growing up passes away. We feel that. It's like we lose a piece of our heart. And what's important to understand is that you're special and you mean a lot to a lot of people. And I know that. And that's why we're doing this video tonight, because you need to know that. Look in the mirror and tell yourself that you love yourself, because there's a lot of people that actually love you in this world, and they need you to get motivated and they need you to push through, because you are put on this earth to do something greater than you could ever imagine, something special. Each and every one of us were put on this earth to do that. So it's important to stay motivated. I know it's tough right now. It's not easy, but we're going to want to keep that momentum going. We want to keep that positive vibe going. Maybe you got laid off from a job that's not going to hire you back. Okay, I get that. And that sucks. And that's been tough. And you've been stirring because not a lot of places are hiring right now because of the whole coronavirus pandemic. I get that. Here's the beauty. Every single time of life for everybody it's seasonal. It's just temporary. I don't want you to think that because for the last 30 days that it's been tough for you or whatever, that's how the rest of your life has to be or is going to be. This is temporary. Just like a thunderstorm cloud comes over your city, comes over your house and pours, and then 5 minutes later or the next morning, sun shines out and there's no clouds anywhere. That's how this is. I want you to see that. I want you to believe that and know that this too shall come to pass. This is tough. This is rough for all of us. It all affects us in different ways. Some people might look at you and say, oh, you've got it easier than me or that person or whatever. And you might look at me and say, oh, it's easy for you to say. No, what I'm going through right now, mentally, financially, everything, it's a complete struggle. And I put my shoes on every day and I'm pushing forward every day. I'm going out the door. I'm doing what I got to do to make it happen. And I want you all to do that. I want you to think about it and reconnect to your friends and your family, because life would never be the same without you for them. And I know this for anybody that's in my life, all of you that are watching this, my life would not be the same. Okay? It takes that self-realization when you realize that we're all connected, we're all in this together. You've heard that multiple times during this whole pandemic situation, that we all are in this together. It is so true. And when you understand that, you'll help the next person, you'll pick them up. And you know, it's kind of interesting that I was approached yesterday by a radio station. Actually, it was, it's funny, my days and my nights are so flip-flopped and intermingled. It was actually 2 days ago. And they wanted me to do a snippet for the radio about Kansas City in particular, because we're all trying to get Kansas City motivated. This is our city, this is our town, but it's not just the city, it's the state of Kansas, it's the country of the United States, and it's this place we call planet Earth. So it's not just Kansas City, but I'm just telling you this one story. So they want me to give a 15-second and a 30-second, basically rendering speech, whatever you want to call it. And I had no idea what I was going to say, but I did several different takes and I did it. And it's going to be broadcasted on the radio. And the reason that I did this was because I want a voice to the city. And if this goes even past that, it's supposed to be 7 different radio stations. If it goes past that, my hope is to inspire and motivate you that in these tough times that you have to keep pushing through. It's just like the soldiers in Normandy on D-Day. Think about how fearful those guys were. You think you got it tough now? You think it's rough now? Imagine what those soldiers felt when those boat doors opened and they had to storm the shores. Imagine what that'd be like with enemy gunfire coming at them, like real bullets, right? Imagine if you're the person that has to, your generals, your sergeants are telling you, push forward, go, go, go. And all of your brothers, all of your soldiers, all your fellow friends that you've made friends with are all dropping dead left and right. Everywhere you look, somebody's getting killed. And you're the one that has to keep pushing forward. Well, guess what ended up happening on D-Day, on Normandy? It's history, you can look it up. It's the fact that the soldiers kept pushing through, which is why we survived and why we got through those tough times. And that's what you need to do. That's what we all need to do during these tough times. This pandemic is not going to stop us. We're going to keep going. We have to stand strong together, stand proud, and know that we're true winners, each and every one of you. You might not be believing it. You might be saying, that's easy for him to say. No, it's not. We all are struggling in our own capacities right now. So it's important for you, for your family, for your children to set that example, to stay strong, to get in state. Remember your body, you can change your state like this. I learned that from my dear life coach, Tony Robbins. You can change your state in a moment. It's all up in your head. I'm dead serious. If you're thinking about it right now, change your thought like this. Change it and start thinking of something you're grateful for. Thinking of something that you love. Thinking of something you love to do. Do you like to surf? Do you like to go fishing? Do you like to play baseball? What do you like to do? Think of those good times, and you'd be surprised how all of a sudden your brain goes from being depressed, not motivated, whatever, to all of a sudden wanting to push through and, oh my God, I feel great. Do some jumping jacks, do some push-ups, run like 10 circles in your house and like a freaking child and just wave your hands and flail your hands. You'd be surprised you can change your state of mind like that. And when you're in that state, you can accomplish anything in your life when you're in that positive peak state, as Tony talks about. So if none of you have followed that guy, I strongly recommend looking him up, watching some videos. I've learned a lot from him. And I'm telling you right now, we have no choice, people. We have no choice but to push through and stay motivated. So anyway, I know this channel is mostly about business, and we're going to try to focus on business, but I feel that this particular piece of motivation as a business owner is definitely a key component to staying mentally tough as a business owner. And these are the kind of real life things that we go through as business owners. I still got businesses that are shut down, that the employees aren't there. I've still got lease agreements. There's all this stuff going on right now, and I've got to hang tough. I've got to stay strong. So let's remember, let's keep our minds fresh in a peak state, in a positive state. Don't stay in depression. Make your move. Whatever you got to do, whatever it is, pound your chest, boom, whatever it is, whatever it takes for you to feel like you're out of that bad, pessimistic state and push through. I'm here for you if anybody needs it. I hope you found this video motivating, inspiring. That was the purpose of it. I'm here to serve. And please, if you like this video, subscribe to my YouTube videos. I'm going to keep trying my best to deliver every single day as much as I can. So much love for all you guys. Stay strong and be the hustler.